Defining something or someone as ordinary is really tricky. One can view being called ordinary as something terrible or at least offensive. Well, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is. Instead of worrying, you should try perhaps to take advantage of that. Take Me Home by Phil Collins hit me the first time a little before I could even understand its lyrics. But it hit me like a chair to my head. Today, almost 30 years after, I learned why. The drums. Of course, Phil's vocals, especially live, were amazingly clear. He sings about his frustrations and how free he feels at the end when the song finally takes him home, quote unquote. But there's something about the drums. They are constant, and yet they change from time to time. There's even a point when they are annoyingly repetitive. Though somehow, I don't know, it helps me feel it helps me feel comfortable with it. In a way no one should, and still we do. Some time later I saw the video and it got worse. Still unaware of the lyrics, except what I could get from the chorus. So take me home, 'cause I don't remember. I felt really bad for the man. This frustrated man who is constantly hammered in the head by his feelings of freedom as he goes on with his mediocre life. My concept of ordinary was pretty basic, so to speak. Finally, I started learning English, and soon I caught myself having multiple epiphanies while listening to the radio. If you had not noticed, I'm talking about the pre-internet era, with no YouTube or Google to find the lyrics, okay? It was an amazing journey, and a lot of tape mixes and transcriptions were produced at that time. Most of them completely messy, but whatever. When I got to Phil and the part where he sings, "Take a look of worry, mine's an ordinary life, working when it's daylight, sleeping when it's night," I got the second hit. Was he okay with it? That intrigued me, but as limited as a 13-year-old could be, with some more pressing issues at hand like surviving school, for example, I let this weird guy be and went on with my life. But of course, being quote unquote not ordinary, as I thought I was, and knowing what this guy was singing, the thought of not letting myself settle for less kept banging on my head. Almost like the drums from the song, disturbingly repetitive, asking me to change the pace. And as for today, 33 years after the first blow, I got it. All the lines of this song were the story I was going to write about myself. The story of my father, of my nonconformist attitude. And now I'm free, just like he wanted to. Now the drums have hit me in a different way.